One of the things that I would say about working in production, in film production, is that it's very similar to an experience that you would have in theater as a high school student. In terms of the camaraderie with the cast and the crew, in terms of producing something that's kind of special, in terms of doing something that's not ordinary, that not everybody gets to experience. I did quite a bit of theater as a high school student, and the same thing that you feel at the wrap party when you've just accomplished something pretty special is the same thing you feel. It's the same exact feeling that you have when you wrap a film production of any kind. I think especially in film and TV, there is a huge need for people with character and integrity. And it's an industry that is very people-centered. Even if most of your job is technical in nature, it's a very, very high contact job or career. You're always dealing with people. And to be a person of character is so valuable. Most of the industry is built on trust, and a lot of your jobs come from word of mouth. A lot of who you are makes a difference on if you get hired or not. And so always the best people that we've ever worked with are people that are good people to start with. As an employer and even as a worker, I would much rather work with somebody who has a pretty average competency with what they're doing, but has a lot of integrity and a lot of character, than I would somebody who's an absolute rock star at their skill, but I don't trust. I mean, that's an easy decision. I've had friends that have worked in Hollywood for people whose movies you've seen and have said the same thing. Obviously, you want somebody who has high skill, and you look for those people, but the high skill doesn't really matter much if the character's not there. Being able to work under authority is really important. Many times, a film crew is somewhat collaborative, but it almost never works out that everybody has the exact same voice. There is definitely a hierarchical structure. And so being able to work under authority is absolutely essential. And to be able to work under authority, still maintaining joy and a sense of contentment and happiness, is a pretty important thing. That said, on a film crew, most of the time you have a really great sense of camaraderie. And if you've got a decent crew, there is nothing like really enduring the trials and hardships of what it takes to make film with this group of people that you've worked with. Many times at the project wrap, you have a sense of brotherhood and sisterhood with people that you barely knew going into the project, and it's quite fulfilling. The most important elements that you have in your control right now are curiosity, drive, integrity, and character. Work on those things. Keep writing, keep directing. If you've always wanted to make a video but you haven't, go do it. You don't need a huge crew, you don't need amazing equipment. They always say the best camera is the one you have in your pocket. No matter how good or how bad it is, go make something. The process of making something is extremely important. And then do it again.